computer by using single virtual machine.
Mm-hmm.
For VDI, we have a multiple option. VMware Horizon can help us to set up VDI, and Citrix Zen Server can help us to manage the VDI. Windows Server 2016, 2012, 2019 help us to manage the VDI, considered as a terminal services. And Azure Virtual Desktop is also a type of source that
Oh,
help
that
us
is
to
the
manage.
oh yes, that is the most important. That Azure Desktop
Uh,
BDI.
okay, give me 1 minute. Give me.
Sorry.
Uh,
Yeah. Okay, sir. Go ahead.
Let me know if you able to see my screen.
Oh yeah, yeah. I can see
Okay.
now.
Okay, so VDI is a basically kind of service that help us to manage, which is considered as a virtual, right?
Mm-hmm.
Desktop interface.
Yeah, I was confused on this. You say interface, that is the infrastructure. Is that difference in
Mhm.
interface and infrastructure?
Infrastructure in the sense like you are responsible to take care all the things. You are responsible to
Oh,
design and also implement.
oh, okay. Because
Okay.
VDI, as of my knowledge,
Hmm.
I knew VDI is a virtual desktop infrastructure. And I saw in your video too, you said that
Hmm.
interface. I was about to ask you this question.
Okay. So actually the VDI you can set up with the help of VMware Horizon, right?
Hmm.
And Zen server of Citrix. These all are the source that help us to set up VDI.
Okay.
Windows Server operating system like Windows Server 2012, right?
Mhm.
2016, 2019, and 2022. These services, these server operating system can also help us to manage VDI and consider as a terminal services,
Terminal services, yes. Hmm.
right? Or RDS, you can also consider as a RDS,
Or
terminal
remote desktop,
services
yeah. Remote desktop
or
services.
RDS service. And now the latest, because most of organizations need to set up their environment using Azure Virtual Desktop.
Oh, okay.
This is a type of cloud platform considered as a AVD, right? So these all are the source that help us to configure the VDI. So maybe they ask you question related to how many method we have to set up the virtual desktop. Clear?
Okay. Okay.
As you say, like you have idea about VMware Horizon and Zen server and about the RDS, because nowadays, as per my experience, they will ask you most of question from the Azure Virtual Desktop, because
Yes.
as message that you send me, like as
Uh-huh.
you need to know about the golden image, like as support modern Windows 10 and 11 golden image for all the VDI environments, right? Support
Oh, yes,
patching and
yes, yes.
application update. Work with the VDI team to refine and implement login alert. Okay, great. And monitoring system. You should know about the communicate effectively with the service reliability engineers and DevOps teams. Fine, 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 fine. So I'm going to help you like as about the concept of golden image first, how we
Okay,
can
please.
manage the golden image. So basically,
Hmm.
what exactly happened in case of golden image? Did you implement any kind of Azure Virtual Desktop? Like you should know about the prerequisite. What are the steps
Uh,
required to set up the
y-
Azure Virtual Desktop?
yes, I have some documents on that, but I haven't practiced in my that's
Mm-hmm.
VMware orchestration or the VMS box. That at that time, I actually wanted you to set up that one. I have already set up, but it's out of date, so I cannot practice on that.
Okay, no
That's why
problem.
I was
So
asking you that, sir. How can I exercise? How can I practice?
hmm, configure. VDI on Azure. So you should know
Oh,
about
yes.
the prerequisite. Means if you want
Okay.
to set up the Azure Virtual Desktop, first of
Mm-hmm.
all, you need to configure domain, right? And it
Yes.
may be anywhere. Domain in the sense I'm talking about the ADDS service.
Mm-hmm.
And ADDS must be connected with your own VNet, means Azure Virtual Network.
Mm-hmm.
Then it must be connect with the Microsoft Intra ID. Nowadays, I'm talking about the Azure Active Directory or Microsoft Intra ID. And then AVD host pool.
Actual browser directory hostful
Azure Virtual Desktop host pool. And the
desktop.
host pool is also categorized in two different parts. One is pooled and second is personal,
Oh,
right?
full.
Pooled means you can also consider it as a shared.
Uh-huh.
And the meaning of personal, it's related to the meaning of personal is related to the dedicated.
It's like a persistent.
Persistence, yes. Means in this case, in case of personal, only means a specific user able to access the virtual machine. So suppose that you
Mm-hmm.
created a one virtual machine using a personal host pool and you want to assign the host pool to connect from another user. So only single user able to connect a single virtual machine.
Mm-hmm.
And in case of pooled, a single virtual machine managed by the n number of users.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The actual gap between the personal and pool, the pooled is work as a shared. So for example, in pooled, like you created pooled host pool. The meaning of pooled host pool, you established one virtual machine in the backend, one VM, and the single
Mm-hmm.
virtual machine you can do you want to access from three different user. So you can do that. User one, user two, and
Oh,
user
in
three. Three
old
different
host
users
full.
able
Mm-hmm.
to access means you can say that the personal sorry pooled host pool VMs accessed by multiple users, okay,
Mm-hmm.
at a same time. Is that clear?
Yes. Mm-hmm. At the same time, they can access.
All right. And the personal pooled, if we talk about the personal pool, so in case of personal pool, single virtual machine pool must be contain the virtual machine, right? And only
Mm-hmm.
one user can access at the same time. Only one user access
Uh,
VM at the same time, at a time. Is
mm-hmm.
that okay? So
Yes,
first
sir.
one is personal, second one is sorry, first one is pooled and another is
Full.
personal.
Personal. Full is uh-huh.
Now let's talk about golden image. What is work of golden image?
Oh, yes. Uh-huh.
Image is a type of template, right? It's a type of template. So what you need to do over Azure portal, create VM. The first step that required to set up our golden image. Step first, create VM. Step second, install application
So what application would be there?
that required according to the company,
Oh, okay. Okay.
right? Install all drivers. Next, uh, configure sysprop.
Syspoll or sys or
Sysprep is a
sysphere?
type of command that help us to
Mhm.
capture the image. Number 5, after sysprep, uh, capture image of VM. Number 6, save
So
capture
that
image.
that I'm sorry to ask you. That VM is configured one or just the VM, empty VM? There is
Mm,
no, I mean, in the VM, in the sense that uh, there is no OS, just the VM or the EXSI in some host, suppose EXSI host, but there is no OS, no services like that, the VM.
no, VM can play the work as a master VM. Master VM in the sense also considered as a golden image. Golden image in the sense the image which is available for permanent. If anyone want to set up their host pool, he or
Uh-huh.
she must be use the same virtual machine image. And by using this particular machine image, we are able to create another virtual machine in our AVD host pool.
Oh, yes, that's this. We copy the image and deploy that image.
Right. Whenever we try to create a virtual machine, you always
Mhm.
select the same image, the image
Okay,
that I'm going to create, right? That we are trying to understand about it.
okay,
Save capture image as a shared, as as shared. Okay. Next,
okay.
the another part. Once you complete these types of activity, once you complete these tasks, what you need to do now, you need to set up AVD host pool. These steps are required to create a
Mhm.
golden image.
Okay, so this 6 point, we follow this one, we created the golden image, right?
Yes, and
If we
save your
complete these 6 steps, now we have one golden image.
yes.
So where this image resides?
Sorry, can you please repeat again?
Oh, where the image, no, where the store, where it is stored, the image. I mean, the store, there is something we have to
Give me
save
1 minute.
this, right? Where it's saved.
In the golden image, see, firstly we created a virtual machine, then
Oh,
install the
okay,
application, right?
okay.
Like, let me give you one example.
Uh-huh.
For example, company running their own application for attendance, right? Attendance app for all employees, right?
Yeah, there might be anything, right? Yeah.
Right. And they also created their own application for what we can say that application
Access
for
to a form, access to the
right
application form, or the
transport.
payment
Anything
payment system, anything,
transport
any app. Yeah.
and transport application and
Mhm.
means the applications which are required for the organization purpose, right?
Yeah.
And
Yes.
maybe
I
they
got
set
that.
up a application for pay slip, right?
Uh-huh.
Pay
Oh, yes.
slip and
Yes.
the employee information.
Hmm.
employee information and tax details, like something.
Yes.
So
Yes, sir.
these
Yes.
applications should install, these application you should install in the virtual machine. And after
Hmm.
that, you need to create your VM image. Then you can need to create your virtual image, virtual machines image.
Oh, that's the collection of the app.
Exactly. Collection of
Okay.
multiple application. And one more
That is the
point, just
golden image. The gold image.
exactly, because what happened in case of
Okay.
creating AVD host pool, whenever we create a AVD host pool,
Mm-hmm.
client always prefer to use the image that you created as a golden image. He must need to use same golden image to set up a host pool.
Okay.
Because in case of
Okay.
host pools, sometime you need to create 25 virtual machines, right?
Oh,
In
from that
just
gold image,
example,
we can, okay, uh, 25 virtual machine in one host,
in one
from
host,
the one image.
with the help of one image and one host, contain up to create want to create up to 25 virtual machines. And it is really
Oh,
difficult. See, it is really difficult to install these application one by one to each and every virtual machine.
correct.
We don't have a time to install same application in
Mhm.
machine 1, machine 2, machine 3, machine 25.
Exactly.
That's why create a golden image and use same golden image to set up our AVD host pool. Simple. Entire
Hmm.
25 virtual machines can contain the same application with same settings.
Okay.
This is
Okay.
the
Okay.
actual usage of golden image.
Oh, yeah, yeah. They're gonna ask me, yeah, I know how many VMs can, yeah, one image can apply how many VM machines. The yes, that would be the questions. Yeah. Okay, got it, sir.
Okay, so
Mhm.
we don't have a limit. See, if they ask you a question like how many virtual machines we are able to create with the help of same image, so we don't have a limit. Our
Mhm.
responsibility to just collect the information about applications, right? Collect the information about application, and uh, you need to install the application in single golden image, and then use the same golden image to create a number of VMs. And these VM can also
Mhm.
contain the same applications that you installed before.
Oh, okay. So, sir, one question is that is, yeah, you already told me about the template, and that is template and the
Yep.
this golden image is that is what's the difference in that?
No, template and golden image both are equal to each other. Template is applicable for ESXi, right? For example,
Okay.
this is our ESXi host, VMware ESXi
Uh,
host,
uh,
and in the VMware
uh-huh.
ESXi host, you created a virtual machine.
Mm-hmm.
Now you want to create a template.
Oh, okay.
So using the same template, we can create n number of virtual machine.
Virtual machine, correct. Yes.
VM1, VM2, VM3, like
Oh,
that,
yes. Mm-hmm.
as it is. But over Azure portal, if we talk about AVD, we are trying to understand about the
Oh, that
AVD,
is
right?
Azure. Okay.
So
Okay.
over
Azure Virtual
Azure,
Desktop.
it's
We need
considered
golden
as a
image.
golden image. Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Mm. Oh, yes. It's clear.
This is the actual gap between the golden image and our VMware ESXi.
Mm-hmm. So we can create our golden image and we can put it in a share folder, or if some other client or other user
Hmm.
wanted to
Correct.
use that one, we can put it
Yes.
in the share folder, right?
Right.
Okay.
If you put your golden image into the share folder, you can share the same golden image with multiple account, with multiple employee, or with
Hmm.
multiple
Like
clients as well.
the like the content library in VMware.
Kind of content library,
Oh,
because
okay.
in
Okay,
virtual
we can
machine
put
we
it
are
that.
able to find content library, and
Hmm.
in case of Azure, consider as a shared image.
Oh, okay. Okay, sir, it's clear now. So in this AVD, the questions would be might be asked for this kind of things, right? The uh,
Exactly, yes.
create the VM, what's the process, and the how we deploy the golden image.
Right.
Okay, got it, sir. For these
It,
questions, it's clear. Now, what do you do next? So it's they're gonna ask that yeah, I have a knowledge but not that much clear that cloning, that instant clone, full
hmm,
clone,
hmm.
is that it that's that would be that okay, these the a part of the questions they're gonna ask that persistent, non-persistent, golden image. It's you already told, and the cloning uh, like that, or I don't know how.
No problem.
So,
So you can
as per
consider.
your experience, or so, this is clear. What would be the
Okay,
other thing?
okay. So you can consider it as a question number one. Okay.
Okay, okay,
Question number two, definitely
okay,
they will ask you at least one or two questions from the AVD components, right? The AVD
okay.
components are you should know about starting from host pool, right? You should know about the
Mhm,
host pool. Then the component of AVD application group is second component.
mhm.
Number third, workspace. You should know about the usage of workspace. Number fourth, users and group.
That is user and group related to the Active Directory.
Active Directory, Azure Active Directory.
Okay.
Yes. You should know about the concept of auto scaling.
Oh, auto scaling.
And in the recently we talk about the latest Azure portal, they add one more option, golden image. They give us a option over a AVD host pool panel. In AVD portal, you will find a component, another component which is considered as a golden image. Number
Mhm.
next, monitor and alert. Monitor and alert. You should know about the gap between these two important component of our Azure Virtual Desktop. So seven different point. You should know about the concept of host pool. So how many host pool available? Pooled
Uh, yeah, pool and
and
individual.
personal, right?
Personal, individual, yes.
You can say that
Mm-hmm.
dedicated.
Dedicated, yes.
Application group
So can
helps
we
to
say that sir, this is can we say that host pool is this is pool is non-persistent and personal is persistent and this is pool is non-persistent. Can we
N- no, no,
say
no.
that?
Let no,
No,
no.
no.
See,
Okay, okay, okay.
actually, the concept of persistence and non-persistent persistence is a part of our VMware environment.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, this is
Because
Azure. Okay.
yeah, because in case of on-premises VMware, we talk about the VMware environment. We are owner of both the panel, right? We are owner of
Oh, okay.
the all the things like you are responsible to manage the software. You are
Uh-huh.
responsible to manage the hardware as well.
Uh,
Both types of activity you are responsible to manage it, but here
mhm.
we don't have access of hardware. We are responsible to just take care with the help of software only.
Oh, okay, okay.
Clear? So that's
Oh, yes.
why we are unable to
Okay.
utilize the persistence and non-persistence. You can just consider as pooled is a type of shared and personal consider as a dedicated.
Okay. So in hostful, that is the different between the application pool or application desktop pool.
No, application desktop pool or RDP pool you can find in application group.
Oh, okay, okay. So you are going, okay, you are going to help to.
Helps to access the RDP, helps to access
Oh,
RDP or application of VM.
Okay, so sir, there is a wizard I guess for to add the application or to get the I mean to get the application, right. The applications, suppose there are 10 applications, and for the particular user we can assign them in the wizard, uh, that how many applications can access a particular user we wanted to give them. Suppose out of 10, just tick on the 5 applications to him. I think I'm not clear to you.
Can you repeat again?
Oh yeah, the suppose the in the application, so for the particular user, suppose there are 10 applications, and we can add applications through the wizard. There is a wizard in
Hmm, hmm, hmm,
Azure desktop wizard, add application. There is and the next there are already some applications are there. We can add the applications to give the access to the end
hmm.
user. Am I right? I don't know.
Yes, yes. We
Okay.
have a option. We have a rights to assign the individual application to a specific user, to individual users as well.
Okay. My question is that is already in the wizard, right?
Yes, you will find the
Okay.
option, and you will find the options related to these types of activity if you want to perform.
Oh, okay. So if they ask me, or the how do you assign some application to some a particular user, then I can answer them that there is a wizard. Just go to the wizard and add application to the particular Active Directory users who have authentication, like that, or how what would be the
Yeah,
simple answer?
whenever we set up the application group, it will
Mhm,
ask you please assign the user, right?
mhm.
It will ask you to please assign the user. So, and according to once you try to assign the user, it will um, uh, also provide the option which application you want to authorize for which user. So both
Oh,
option available. We just need to create a multiple application group for the same AVD host pool. That's it.
oh, AVD host group.
Host application group in AVD host pool.
Oh, AVD host will. Oh, okay, 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 okay. Oh, that's the point that I was a little bit confused on that. Okay.
Mhm, mhm.
Oh, yes. Oh, okay. Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay, this is Azure Virtual
Uh,
Desktop, and in Azure Virtual Desktop, we are able to find application group. Like I have already created one application group. Like this is the type of application group. If I open it,
okay.
it gives us option of assignment, and under the
Okay.
assignment, you can add the users. In
Oh,
the
okay, okay,
assignment, you
okay,
can add
okay.
the user, like a number of users are available. So as per the requirement, you can add the name of our user that you want to authorize to access
Mhm.
your application group.
Okay. So as a administrator, our job is there, right? Is that to who,
Hmm, hmm.
to whom to add, to whom to uh, take out from this group.
Yes, you are responsible
Okay.
to take care this wizard, right? Like you are able to find multiple option host pool, application group,
Mhm.
workspace,
Okay.
app attachment, scaling, users, golden image, which is considered as a custom image. So these all are the
Mhm.
component of Azure Virtual Desktop. And
Okay,
this
sir.
wizard, this panel can help you to handle the client's requirement. This wizard can help us to manage the client's requirement.
Ah, okay, sir. Got it. Yes,
Mhm.
application group. Okay, let's go the workspace. The
Sorry.
in the components we completed that host pool and personal application group that we just interacted with the and the workspace. Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's the
The
third one.
workspace, if they ask you question, what is workspace in AVD host pool? So
Hmm.
workspace is a type of container, right? Type of
Oh, okay.
container that contain all services,
Oh, the services, not only the applications, all the services.
right? All the services of AVD host pool,
Oh, okay.
like VM, app group, hmm?
Okay.
And the other services like a host pool as well.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
And user and groups. As per the name suggests, the user and group, our AVD host pool panel can help us to access AD users and groups.
Hmm.
We can access AD user and group and also assign to host pool. We can also assign it to host pool. Clear?
Yes. So,
Auto
one
scaling.
more
Yeah.
thing, sir. That's the domain is already assigned to this, right? This Azure, which by name itself is Azure Active Directory or Azure Desktop. This part is already assigned with some domain or the Active Directory domain ADDS.
Yes, ADDS required. ADDS users should coordinate with Azure Virtual Azure Active Directory, which is Microsoft Entra ID, and then you
Mhm.
can use the same users with the help of Azure AD Connect. We need to synchronize our users and then use same user to manage our manage our virtual machines.
So, suppose mm, in a domain, is there any different domain for the different OU or organizational unit, or one domain can contain many organizational units? It's a group policy, kind of group policy.
OU should be anything like a number of OU you can create in single domain controller as per the
In
requirement.
a one single domain controller, right?
Yeah, you can create multiple
Okay.
OUs.
And how can we differentiate that one domain has a different a number of OU, and the how to coordinate with the group policy in that sense?
Okay, so the group policy, for group policy management, you should access the server computer, the
Hmm.
server machine that you use to install the operating system.
Hmm.
Then you can manage it.
Oh, okay. No, no. My question is, I'm little bit confused on that. It might raise the question that uh, that one domain has a I mean number of OU, and one OU, suppose the marketing OU can be the part of another domain or no?
Can you please repeat again?
Okay, suppose one domain has a OU and there are several groups.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this in the several group, one group can be uh, in the different domains group policy. I think it's not clear, but I'm confused on that.
Okay, see how many domain you have.
Suppose two domains.
Okay, and both domains are with different name.
Yes, and different
Like
global users too.
okay, So one domain with the name of abc.com and another is xyz.com.
Okay, so
Let's take
let's
an example.
suppose one domain is in USA, one is in India,
Hmm.
and they have a different OUs. But
Okay.
and how the yeah, my question is how the that group policy in the OU comes together.
Okay. So in this case, if we don't, if you want to, if you have a different domain and
Uh-huh.
different OU, and we want to implement same group policy for both the OU, correct?
Oh yes, exactly.
So in
We
this
can do
case,
that.
you should create, yeah, we are able to do that, but you need to involve a trust relationship between both the domain,
Oh, okay, 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 okay. One, okay, trust relationship would be there. Okay.
right?
Uh-huh.
Replication, you need to set up a replication between the domain controller, and you also need to involve with the trust relationship
Okay.
that you can synchronize all the users from different domain controllers.
Okay. Single trust relation, multiple trust relation, trust
Yeah,
relations.
correct, correct,
Oh,
correct,
yeah,
correct.
yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Got it, sir. Got it. Sorry to divert you from.
No, 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 no. It's and maybe they ask you question because the correlated to the administrator in case of AVD engineer, maybe they ask you more question related to the domain controller, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
so you also need to focus on the domain environment like a
Oh,
OU, user group policy, how to manage our ADC, how to set up our backup domain controller, our child domain controller. So these all are the components that we need to keep in our mind.
yes. Okay, sir. Got it. It's clear now. So it is users and group. Okay, that is all right. And auto scaling.
Yeah. So auto scaling is a type of service as per the name suggests that happen automatically. So basically auto scaling is categorized in two different part. Yes, auto scaling is categorized in two different part. One is vertical scaling,
Mhm.
okay, and another is horizontal scaling.
Oh, what actually this is? Auto
Okay.
scaling. It's not like the load balancing.
No, load balancer is a separate part.
Oh yeah.
So
Okay.
vertical load balancing is basically vertical scaling
Mm-hmm.
is, for example, you have one virtual machine,
Mm-hmm.
right? This is the computer, this is the virtual machine that you establish, and the configuration of this machine is maybe 4 gig of RAM,
Okay.
right? 2 core of CPU, and up to 120 gig of HDD hard disk type, right? With
Mm.
the Windows 10 operating system. This is the all configuration. Now, what exactly happened? If the CPU and RAM usage, right? If the CPU
Mm-hmm.
usage or RAM usage is more than 75, right? More than 75
Mm-hmm.
CPU optimization
Mm-hmm.
and maybe RAM optimization is more than 75% plus. So what you need to do, it will warn you. It will warn you that the CPU and RAM optimization is too high. You have to replace the RAM. And in this case, customer, yes, and user responsible to increase the RAM manually, right?
Mm-hmm.
Increase hardware manually. In this case, you are responsible to take care and increase the RAM manually.
Mm-hmm.
Means every task in vertical scaling, every task managed by customer, managed by client or user. But talk about the horizontal scaling.
Oh, this is vertical. Okay, manually we can do it in vertical scaling. Oh, it's
Right.
all related with the storage. Okay.
In case of horizontal scaling, they give us a cluster. For example, you establish one computer, right? One virtual machine.
Mm-hmm.
And the if the cluster CPU optimization is 75% plus or 25%, minus, like a high page array, it's a high and it's a low. Now, if the CPU optimization increasing more than 75% plus, it will automatic add one virtual machine, then again one virtual machine.
Uh, so it
VM,
will
it will
add.
add virtual
Uh,
machine automatically. Yeah.
so it creates a virtual machine.
Yep, it's create a same virtual machine in the same cluster,
Okay.
right? And if the CPU optimization is less than 25%, then it will remove the virtual machine. It will
Okay.
delete the
Oh,
virtual machine to save the some costing.
mhm. Okay. Auto create VM. Okay. Okay. Yes, sir.
Fine. So
Mm,
these
yes.
all are the services that you need to prepare, and definitely they will ask you question from this, and you need to just practice. I'll send you some document related to the gold Azure Virtual Desktop. You
Okay.
need to also go through and
Okay, sir.
then prepare
So
for
what
your
would be the
interview.
questions they ask for the relating this and this answer?
Means what is auto scaling, what is horizontal scaling, or what is vertical scaling, why we need to
Oh,
set
okay.
up scaling services, right?
Oh, okay. They just
Like that.
ask the definition.
Correct, correct. They ask you
Okay.
for definition. Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Is that
Yes.
okay?
Yes.
So please prepare, and tomorrow you are available for class.
Oh, yes, yes. I'm available. I will let you know that how would that say interview
Sure, please.
yeah, goes on. Uh,
Hmm.
yeah, I have also prepared something like this cloning and instant
BM. Okay.
clone. Yeah, that is
Hmm.
VM related. This is Azure related because I'm not that much good in the Azure
Got it.
uh, Azure cloud and the Azure.
Hmm.
I think that this is a lot help and send the documents. So what you have, sir. So I will read it to this night or tomorrow or in the morning, and let's see.
Yeah, sure.
And we will continue. First, I will give you the feedback for the next interview because
Sure, sure.
earlier I said you that I'm also applying to get in job. At the same time, I want to practice too. So whenever the interview comes, I will share you that what would be the what are the requirements. We'll discuss like this, and in other day we'll go on in our regular classes.
Sure, sure. Okay.
All
Thank you.
right, sir. Thank
Okay.
you, sir.
Welcome.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thanks for your time.